Good morning, everybody. It's April 29th. So, yeah, like I said, it's April 29th. It's a Friday. Headed into Marion today. I didn't record a lot yesterday. Definitely a mental day yesterday. You're just gonna have them. I mean, it's a part of life. It's a part of this journey. And, not every day is gonna be exciting. Not every day is gonna be whatever, But I'm going into Marion, Virginia this morning. I got 13.6 miles to get to the Mount Rogers National Recreation Visitor Center. I'm going to go into Marion and I'm going to take a 0 because I needed the last 0 for my body, and I need this one for my mind and my body. I need to eat. I need to make some videos and upload some videos for you guys. Anyway, I wanted to show you first little view. A nice little rock right here. Let's go stand on this rock. I'm alive! You can almost hear it echo in the little valley. Alright, folks. Now that we know I'm alive this morning, I just still feel like I don't have a lot of energy. Definitely have more energy than I did. Than I felt like I did yesterday. I ate a little more last night. I ate a Pop-Tart this morning. I ended up going further yesterday than I had initially planned. I didn't think I'd get into Marion today because I was going to stop with 19 miles. And then there was nowhere really to set up camp. So, there's more people there than I thought. And I have noticed that I don't camp with people, so I stopped and talked to Dogfish a little bit, and I moved on because I thought I'd find a campsite a little past the shelter. Well, it ended up being 5.5 miles later before I found one. I kept walking, and I had gotten pretty much about 2 miles from the road. It was just like Trailville or Trollville. I don't know how you say it. Traildale or Trolldale or something. Anyway, and so I got to a part where I got to about a mile from the falls. It said the bridge was out. If the water was high, take the detour. And the detour was 1.5 miles. And so, and a 1/2 mile was Hurricane Campground. Well, I didn't realize that was an actual campground in Mount Rogers, like a national, forest type campground or whatever. So I decided to take the detour, and I was like, well, I'll stop at that campground, not knowing it was an actual campground, thinking it was like just a spot you could camp. And then I was like, I'll do that next mile today in the morning. And I got there and realized it was an actual campground. And the detour had you walking on the highway. And one of the people that stayed in the campground, he was fishing, so he had turned around to stop to check a spot for fishing. And got talking to him. And he told me that where I was going was at the top of the mountain. And he's like, it's at the top of this road, and that's going to be a climb. I said, well, don't you want to drive me up there? And I know I looked pitiful, and I sounded pitiful. And his name was Daniel. And he was as sweet as he could be. You know, it's so funny because if you seen him standing, if you just seen him standing, probably wouldn't even talk to him. Had a black eye. Not necessarily did look like somebody punched him. Looked like something at work had flew up and hit him right below his eye. And, you know, a lot of people walk right past Daniel. There's no reason why. You could tell he's just a good fella. I mean, he drove a nice car, you know. It's just, you know, people, you'd walk right by him. He might even turn around when he look at you with that little knot underneath his eye. It might even scare you, but I could just tell he's a good old boy. He had a little Pomeranian. Like, what man rides around with a Pomeranian in his Forerunner? A good one. That's who rides around with a rescued Pomeranian little boy, little man in his truck. And he was fishing. He caught 2 trout. He gave me a ride up to the top of the mountain. He gave me a fresca. And I'm so thankful for that because I only had probably about 6 ounces of water. And I still haven't ran into any water. And so he gave me a fresca. He was going to give me those 2 trout, but I was like, man, I don't know how to clean them. I ain't really got no knife for cleaning no fish. And I could figure it out on the fly. And then he didn't have a knife to clean them right there. But he was going to clean them and give them to me, man. And I tell you what, if he had a knife and he had cleaned them fish, I would have scrounged up. I'd have made me a fire last night. And I would have cooked me some more trout. Because that trout I cooked me in Freedom, man, that was good. And so I got me, and what's so funny is later I found some olive oil. Man, I got some olive oil. What? Man, makes me want to get some fishing line and carry some fishing line so I can catch me a trout at some point and cook him on. You know, I might have to watch me some YouTube videos about how to clean a fish. And trust me, I mean, I've seen my granddaddy and my grandma and my daddy clean fish before. And I can remember as a child, my daddy showing me how to do it. And I don't doubt that it would probably come back to me. But it's just been such a long time. And so, I might watch me a couple of YouTube videos when I roll into town. We'll get a hotel with some actual Wi-Fi. So that way I can upload videos. You know, last time I went in to town for a zero, the Wi-Fi, I went into Damascus and a zero. And I couldn't get anything to upload, even with my 5G, so. See, look at it, there's raccoon campground. Like, that's not, like in my mind, I thought, oh, that's just like a little area that you could camp. No, it's probably an actual campground. Like, that's what that Hurricane, it's called Hurricane Campground. And it's in the Mount Rogers National Forest, whatever. And the AT runs right into the AT. And there's a waterfall near it, like a mile from it. So, I mean, that would be a cool little campground that you could fish. And there's a stream, and that stream is stocked with trout. There's had a little sign that said it was stocked. So that's always a good spot. You guys looking for a good camping spot. And you seen that one, it was called Raccoon Campground. That's probably a real campground too. Because I'm still in the Mount Rogers Recreation. It's a national recreation area. So, anyway, I'm going to get off here so I can get into town. It's supposed to rain after 2 o'clock. And I want to be somewhere. They said they got some good Mexican food. So, to be honest with you, I'd really like to be somewhere, eat Mexican food by 5 o'clock. Because as it's 5 o'clock, somewhere says It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let it be 5 o'clock here. So, I wanted to record this ridge. Not so much even for you guys, but for myself. It's a random thought. So, like when you're walking, and if you can tell, like right in here, it comes straight down. And then you're walking this way I came walking. And so when you're coming up this way, like this just like a wall. You know, and I was thinking, man, I bet you could fight a battle right here. You know, someone put some lookouts up here. Anybody try to come over there, as soon as they come across that ridge, doom, doom, doom. Like, that'd be the perfect spot to hide out in war, wouldn't it? Makes you wonder, like, how many battles were fought? How many native tribes, you know, the indigenous tribes, thousands that have been here for thousands of years. Like, did they fight any battles here? I mean, did the soldiers in the Revolutionary War, and, you know, in the Civil War, did they use these mountains this way? I mean, I would have. That's the general in me talking. Anyway, I wanted to remember that spot and what it felt like when you came up to it. Felt like something out of Game of Thrones. Apparently we got to walk across it, and they're making us walk up this way. I mean, you already make us walk up like random useless mountains. Why not make us just go straight up that ridge and be done with it? At least I'm smiling today, and that's good. That's a good thing. Almost reminds me of fall. So funny. See the yellows and the greens and the reds. It looks like a year with a lot of rain. It almost looks like blueberry bushes. It'd be cool to walk through a field of blueberries. Stand here and pick them and eat them. Blueberry poops all the way up and down the trail. Yeah, there's birds. That dogwood is so pretty over there. Guess I'm a little biased to the dogwood, being that I'm from North Carolina. And that is, you know, I want to say it's a flower, but it looks like a tree. Alright, guys. If I can get to this place by 2:30, I get a free ride into Marion. So, you know, I like free stuff. I really do. Anybody that knows me will tell you I love free stuff. So I'm gonna do my best to get this free ride. Look, you guys, there's some cows. I seen some cows. I seen some cows, moo, moo, moo cows. I see moo cows. Moo, 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 moo cows. I mooed at them, but they didn't pay me any attention. There was a dog in the woods earlier. I kept barking at him. He would bark back. So this is what my little trail looks like. I had to cross the road back there. The road that y'all seen that truck coming down. And said it was 7.8 miles to the shelter, which is called Partnership Shelter. I assume because it's a partnership with Mount Rogers National Recreational Area and the ATC. Now, I assume that, folks, and y'all know what happens when we assume. I'm probably going to be an ass in the situation. But that's just my thought. They say it had showers, plugs, bathrooms. But then when you look in the comments, it says the shower and the bathrooms aren't working. Somebody told me that they turned the water off because of fear of it freezing until like a certain date or whatever. So, could be on now. Not sure. But that is the, also where you come out is the headquarters for the Mount Rogers recreation area or whatever. Because this place clearly is huge. I did not realize just how many trails it had. I mean, there's multiple campgrounds. I mean, it's been like the Smokies as far as like having all these different trails and stuff that cross path with the AT. You could easily come here and camp and just, you could come and have a good time in this location. I got hat hair. Definitely a beautiful spot to bring the family. If you got a little hiking family and everybody loves to hike and camp, you know, primitive camping. Not glamping, but folks, primitive camping. For example, that's all you get. If you got a family that's into that sort of thing, I've seen several of those campgrounds, which that hurricane campground, it could have had something too. Oh my God, for the first time I hear a hiker. I haven't heard a hiker, or I've seen one day hiker today and seen nobody else. It's been weird, kind of eerie to be out here completely alone. But I hear somebody talking. That's good. Almost sounds like Shoelace. Because there's Shoelace, Mr. Bean are out here with KJ. And Rambo and Yard Sale went home. Alright, well, I'm going to let you guys go because I don't know these folks. Go on in. Been jamming out. Trying to get through this day. I got 2 miles left. 2.2 miles. I just wanted to show you guys this stuff. Y'all ain't never seen no power lines look so pretty, have you? Ow! Oh. See, this is what I was going to the power lines last night, right? They said there was power lines, so I thought, you know, I'll go to the power lines. There's at least one little spot, you know what I mean, where you can camp. Them power lines went right through the middle of the woods. If you hadn't looked up, you would have missed them. Oh. Well, I got a mile of downhill. It looks like a mile of up. Oh. I'm tired. Just tired. I've done already 11 and a half, so it's like 1:45. Oh man. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. So ready to get in town. I've been stopping and munching and stuff, so I'm eating good. I'm about to come up on some water. It's not that, I'm tired. But I have been walking and singing and dancing. Oh. And listening to a little music. I gotta download me some books when I get into town so I can listen to some audibles out here. You realize just how bored you get walking, looking at the same mountain laurel trees and rocks. From the time I have entered into Mount Rogers National Recreational Area, it ain't been nothing but rocks, people. My feet hurt so bad. Like, and then they give you this nice little soft walkway here, and you're like, oh, it's so nice. And all of a sudden, rock. If my next 2.2 miles is like this, man, I'm gonna dance in the mirror. Alright, folks. I'm gonna let y'all go. And clearly I'm gonna miss my free bus. But that's okay. Alright, guys. I have a hot mile and a half left. And I'm just sitting by this river, listening to music and singing. I mean, if it's funny, you listen, our ears just this little stream. You don't hear any birds or anything. Because I ran them all off with my singing, people. But yeah, I put on a concert. This is my mic. This is my mic, y'all. I put on a concert with my mic right here. That my water in my Canuck bag was my stand. This is my mic right here, boy. I put on a beautiful show for that. See that rock right there. I put on a beautiful show for that rock. I mean, all these little rocks right here. These are all my little fan club. They were all like my little, you know, people screaming and with their hands all up and stuff like that. This was my stage right here. Put on a concert, you know. Got my earpiece in my ear. I'm like just doing it up. I was up here singing some Kane and everything. Boy, it was just... The rock started clapping. Birds got mad and left. That's what happens. Anyway, just enjoying my day. Taking my time. I know we're going to get the bus, so what's the point of running? Somebody's coming. Alright, guys. That's Partnership Shelter. It's just a regular old shelter. And it's got a little shower thing. It weren't nothing special. Oh, let me close this back. Did you have a trash can here? Drop my trash off. And now I gotta go up in here and figure out how to get me a ride into Marion. Maybe they have a gift shop. Buy a sticker. By the time I'm done with this trip, y'all, I'm gonna have enough stickers to like sticker the whole side of my house. Be cool to get like that U.S. Forestry Service. It's on the side of those cars. Get a sticker that says that. I don't have one of those. I really want something that says Mount Roger. Because I'm telling you, man, those rocks beat my feet up. So I need something to remember them by. Alright. Time to let's go do this zero properly. Well, guys, I made it into town. Guess what? Change of scenery. No beer. Margarita time. It's so good too. Got plenty of liquor. I've been reading about this Mexican place for like miles. I ain't know they have margaritas. That's a treat. Even the salsa's good. And I usually don't like the basic salsa. But clearly either I'm hungry or it's good. But I need y'all to just see this. This place is packed. People were backing up on the street and like, ah! I was like, well, clearly I went to the jumping spot on a Friday night. So, And I'm like, look at my neck, man. How skinny I look. Don't know if this is a good look. I've only been 500 miles. Like, if I don't start getting an appetite and eating, I'm gonna wither away. So, got me some cornitas. And I'm about to see if I can eat all of it. Possibly order something to go eat later on. I'm hungry. I haven't been hungry for a minute, and so I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat.